Hey, good morning. Happy Tuesday, everyone. It has been quite an eventful few days for us. Sorry for the no videos or updates, but as you can see behind me, the hoop house is done. We haven't put any crops in it yet. We're basically trying to see how much hotter it gets now that it's only sun out here, and we've still yet to install any sort of irrigation to it. The one challenge I think we're going to have is how the heck do I peel these back and get inside it to harvest things? I don't know, but we'll figure it out later after there's plants grown enough to harvest, right? Also, the wind almost took this down, but luckily we ordered these awesome clips right here that basically clip the plastic right onto the PVC beam. And so we've installed those at intervals. We also went inside, you can see this shadow over here, this duct tape, and duct taped it around. And that seems to have helped it also. But overall, it's holding up. We actually have had some really intense winds here over the past week, like normal, I guess. And so it's going great. And another thing that I'm really excited about is plants are resilient, okay? I planted a whole bunch of starts here just to see how they would grow. Most of them died, but I just kept on watering them and kept on hoping that the roots were still alive, and it's paid off. So, this is wisteria. As you can see, the leaves are there and everything is going great. Also, our peach tree that got completely wind burnt and broken up is living and survived. All of our fruit trees are doing incredibly. Although now that I come here and look, this peach tree looks like it could do with a little more water or an actual windbreak, huh? You see here, these leaves are yellow on the edges. It's because they got completely ripped by the wind. But if you go in and feel this growth here, which is new growth, it's very nice and supple and has no issues at all. So this is getting enough water. It's just unfortunately looking really bad because we damaged it going about 70 miles an hour on the freeway home, okay? So if you have a nice fruit tree that you bought that's big like this, slow down on the freeway. Or, I mean, put a cover over it so it doesn't get wind burnt, okay? Now the other thing we got going on here is, like I said, all our trees are doing great. All of them. Look at this here. This is our cherry tree. It's doing incredible. The one that I've been very, very worried about is this other peach tree. It doesn't really seem to be doing much, or didn't seem to be doing much. Right here. You can see it just looks like a stick. However, if you look very closely, and I hope you can see this because I suck at cameraing, this, and this, and this, and this. These are all nodes, and they have started to produce leaves. So it must just be they're growing at different times, basically. Now, the most exciting one to me is the Golden Delicious apple tree, okay? I absolutely love Golden Delicious apples, and here we go. You see the flowers on that thing? It's doing incredible. Look at this. Usually one flower means one apple, so I'm gonna have a lot of apples, maybe, I don't know. It might produce the first year, it might not. Lots of fruit trees take years before they actually start producing, so the fruit trees are going good. Also, the apricot tree, which is way back over there, I should have shown you first, is also doing incredibly, alright? Now, look at this. I haven't been watering these at all, obviously. Yep. Just some random yellow flowers, you know, growing along here, adding to the look. And this is struggling, okay? I need to give it way more water. It's a seedless blackberry, and it's struggling. Just look at it. However, when I reach down in the soil, it's very moist, okay? And from afar, you would think like, oh God, this plant's totally dead, you've ruined it more. Look how crumbly this is, it's all dry. But as we take off the completely dead, dry growth, what do we find? That's brand new, bright green growth. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave some of these dead leaves here, because if you look closely, it actually shades these inner leaves so that it can be protected from the sun. And this is going to do just fine. Look at this. This right here, that's going to be a flower. So this blackberry is intact and is alive. I hate to say it, but I do kind of have a black thumb for things, or maybe it's like a blue thumb, but I overwater stuff way too much. And it's been really hard for me to be successful growing a lot of things because I have no idea when they're thirsty. I mean, I drink water every day, so plants do too, right? Not really. So I usually kill them with too much water, drown them, I suppose. Being out here in the desert, where we have to truck in our own water, it's really given me appreciation for water waste management, all right? Meaning not gray water or brown water management, but really just the water itself and where it goes. I mean, we bring in it 300 gallons at a time, so we really got to be careful how often we use it and put it where, or we're going to have to expend gas and resources to go retrieve some more. So everything's doing good. Actually, every single plant is doing great. I really can't think of one that I've killed yet, which is impressive. So I believe my method of watering sparsely and using the trick our old neighbor taught me of, sticking God's best moisture meter in there is working out great. All I do is I put my finger in the soil, and if there's any sort of remnants on it, it has enough moisture because the dirt can cling together and then cling to your finger. If it's bone dry and all the particles just fall off and your finger comes out clean, it needs water. It's kind of an awesome way of doing it, and I've been testing back and forth with my finger and my actual moisture meter with like digital numbers on it, and it seems to be accurate. So shoot, I mean, if you don't want to go spring for a moisture meter, just use your finger. It works seriously just the same. So I think that's about the last update for you, except I do see one more thing here, is our lavender plant. And I love lavender. It's an awesome thing. We make our essential oils here with our still, and we're going to try to grow lavender and a whole bunch of other florals and see what we can get made out of them. But check it out. We made this little just a tire holder for it, and here it is. It just had like 3 stalks when we got it. Now it has at least 10. This lavender's doing great, and so is everything else. So if you, like me, are having trouble with keeping stuff alive, try using your finger as a moisture meter and slowing down on the watering. Only give them water when they need it, okay? That's about it. I hope you have a good afternoon. We'll see you soon. Go grow some stuff.